Guys, we back on the same couch, talking to the same homie, Danny Mason, linebacker for the Denver Broncos. I know during that time when you were playing in the Arena League, I mean, I remember I talked to you before. You had got traded.
Yeah.
Got traded to the crucial time.
Got traded to the Colorado Ice, man.
Yeah, I mean, how did that help you, like, prepare yourself for professionalism? Because in the end, it's a business. So you gotta kind of be able to understand it's not anything personal, it's just a business.
It's games, man, and I was a leading linebacker. You know what I'm saying? I had my goals set high, and I ended up being like the #1 linebacker in the league of the arena team I was on in the IFL league. Yeah. And like game 6, going at about game 7, I would say, one afternoon, the coaches called me in the office and was like, "Man, we're gonna release you." And I'm like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? I was like, "What?" And they was like, "We just feel like this, and that." And I was like, "Man, turn on the film." I got mad about it, man. Turn on the film and show me what you talking about. Like, what you mean? And them guys couldn't look at me in my eye for real, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It ended up being a blessing in disguise, you know what I'm saying? So the good news was two other teams wanted me, one in Iowa and one in Colorado. Right. And so I ended up choosing Colorado because my favorite team was the Denver Broncos. And I was like, man, I'm going to go out there and get on with the Broncos. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. And I ended up going out there with the Colorado Ice, man. And they happened to just be on top, man. They was probably undefeated at the time, you know what I'm saying? And it was a winning team, so I got on with them. And first game I got on with the Ice, I started, had like 13 tackles. And I was just like praying at like halftime. I was like, man, I'm having a good game, but I really want to be a part of this team and make a big play, showing that I'm really here to play. And next thing I know, we came out from halftime on kickoff. And I remember just running down, man, and stripping this dude and just taking the ball. I just took the ball out of his hand, bro, and just ran in the end zone like it wasn't nothing. And I just pointed out like, thank you, Lord, you know what I'm saying? And I just knew like, man, I'm here for a reason.
It's really time to talk about the nitty gritty, what you've been really playing for. Like, after playing arena football in Colorado, how did the Denver Broncos even come about?
Alright, cool. So, like I was saying, like, I was in Colorado playing, you know what I'm saying? I balled out with them. And when I got there, I was like, man, like, I'm here for a reason, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna roll with whatever comes my way, whatever opportunity come my way. And my main goal is to get out there and somehow get on with the Broncos, you know what I'm saying? Because we in Colorado, why not? You feel me? So one day, like when I first got out there, another group of guys came in as well. They was new to the team also. So one day after practice or something, the guys was talking about going to grab a bite to eat. And I rode one of my teammates, he played running back. Yeah. And he was a vet, man. He'd been in the league for a few years. He was kind of a guy just chasing the ghost, you know what I'm saying? The NFL dream probably been went away from him, but he was just doing it for the love of the game. Yeah. And he was just talking to me about some of his homies he knew, and he mentioned one of the guys. His friend was a guy that was a personnel director for the Broncos, and I was like, man, for real, like, man, put me on, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my squad. Let him know, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready whenever he is. Just get that contract, bro. I was just joking around and stuff. Yeah. And he was like, all right, man. The dude's name is Randy. My teammate, he played running back. His name is Randy Bell. Yeah. He was like, all right, man, I'm gonna hit Champ up for you. And that was the personnel director's name. And I was like, for real, bro? He's like, I'm hitting him up, man. I really don't do this for a lot of guys, but I feel like you got some talent. Yeah. So we hit him up that night, and he said after practice the next day, he came up to me. He's like, I hit up Champ for you, and he told me to bring you out there to meet him. So we rode down to Denver, which was like an hour away from where we were staying in Fort Collins. And Champ had a organization thing going on called Champ Camp, an annual Champ Camp his organization puts on every year. So we ended up working the camp. I caught up with Champ, met him and stuff, and he just got my email address and told me to send him some film and told me he'd stay in touch throughout the arena season and so forth. And that was in 2014. So when I got home that summer of 2014 after the season ended, I hit up Champ. I was like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm back in Dallas and been grinding. He's like, keep grinding. He kept it short, so he's like, all right, man, just keep grinding. Yeah. So that whole summer and fall and winter came past, you know what I'm saying? I was at home for Thanksgiving, mopping my mom's floor. And I ain't spoke to Champ since early in the summer, like in like, you know what I'm saying, June or whatnot. And he called me and said, send me some film, email me some film again. So I said, all right, you know, so I ain't think nothing of it. I just thought it was about that time, you know what I'm saying, evaluating people. He called me back, he was like, hey, we wanna fly you out here, you in shape? I was like, yeah, I'm in shape. He's like, I wanna see if we wanna see if you can move around a little bit. So I flew out there for a workout, and after the workout, he came up and spoke to me, and he was like, you feel like you did? And I said, honestly, man, I feel like I was the best one here. And he was like, to be honest with you, we feel like you was the best here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like you move well. We're gonna stay in touch. I was like, all right, bet. So January the 1st or something, he called me and was like, man, congrats. I was like, what you talking about? He's like, we're gonna sign you, you know what I'm saying? I was like, for sure. So I was, you know what I'm saying, excited and stuff. They flew me out there like January the 5th. Do that paperwork in front of me, a 3-year deal.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Seeing them numbers, I was like, man, it's crazy.
Yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying, from there, it's just, I knew what time it was, bro. It's time to start preparing for the off season with the Broncos, man. And the rest will take care of itself once I get out there.
I got you. I mean, ever since you actually now been engulfed into the NFL lifestyle, bro, it's like now this is the dream that you've been living, bro. I mean, how is it actually being in the NFL when it comes to just being an NFL player, the lifestyle, even just preparing for even practices that you got to go through?
Man, it's a dream come true, you know what I'm saying? It's the best job in America, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard work, man. Like, it's really, you gotta be a pro, dog, cause like, ain't nobody gonna hold your hand, you know what I'm saying? You can get caught up in that lifestyle, just being rich and famous, you know what I'm saying? Guys of that nature, you know what I'm saying? But you actually just gotta remember, you know what I'm saying, your core values and what you want out of the opportunity. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how you wanna leave your mark on the game. Cause you got an opportunity, you could be mentioned with Ray Lewis and them type guys, you know what I'm saying? So it's a process, man. Early mornings, late nights, you know what I'm saying? Studying real hard, you know what I'm saying? Not getting it the first day, but you gotta come back the next day and show a little growth, you know what I'm saying? Just to keep your foot in the door, you know what I'm saying? And it's a process, man. It's hard, but it's fun at the same time. It got its perks, you know what I'm saying? It got its perks, man. And just waking up every day, going to work, you know what I'm saying? Not going to work at a restaurant like I used to work at, or YMCA like where I used to work at, but going to work, you know what I'm saying, with the Broncos, you know what I'm saying, at the Valley.
I feel you. I mean, what's some feedback that you got? I mean, you suit up and play behind Von Miller, DeMarcus Ware, you're getting coached by Gary Kubiak and Wade Phillips. I mean, what's some feedback you're getting from these guys?
Man, for the most part, Von he a vet, man, and I'm a rookie, so he gonna give me a hard time regardless, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll be doing some drills, and I might, you know what I'm saying, drop the ball because coach went through a bad pass, you feel me? Yeah. And everybody know I wouldn't have been able to caught that ball. This is one incident. He's like, man, Von like, man, he'll whisper to me, you did everything great, bro, but you dropped the ball. You feel me? Just like nitpicking, but for the most part, man, he'll coach us up, dog. He's a sideline coach when he's not in, you know what I'm saying? Use this move, try this, relax, you know what I'm saying? And Coach Kubiak, he the same way. He the head man. So you rarely hear him say too much, but when he does, you know what I'm saying, he's listening. And I can remember one instance, rookie minicamp rolled around, and Coach let us out of meetings late, so we was grabbing our stuff, trying to get to the field house. And we weren't late, but we was late to the point of getting to the line to line up, you know what I'm saying? We weren't the last guys, but he seen me and another guy that's been there for a week before, so before the other rookies came, he was like, man, you know what I'm saying, you're a leader right now, so be on time. And then after practice, I hollered at him and told him my bad. He was like, man, I think you're a hell of a football player at Danny Mason, you know what I'm saying? So expectations pretty high, so just be on your stuff. And then Coach Phillips, like, for real, man, he make the simplest stuff, like, he just try to make everything so simple, which it is, but it's just like walking in your first college class, you know what I'm saying, they throwing information at you, and even the schedule of college, getting up early without your mom's waking up or something fresh out of high school, you know what I'm saying, so he's like, man, it's this simple. This is how it's gonna be. Get it? You know what I'm saying? He'll make a smart joke about some stuff, but for the most part, man, he a great coach, man. Like he's very knowledgeable of the game. I wouldn't ask for a better opportunity to be up under someone learning the defense or playing for somebody like that in their defense. You know what I'm saying? And he's done coached a lot of great players, and he gives a lot of encouragement to us. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing, bro.
I got you. Last question before we get up out of here, man. I mean, what is something you are most really excited about heading into this NFL season, man?
Besides the checks, nah, I'm just playing. But I think, you know what I'm saying, because that's a big stepping stone itself, just being able to get in front of thousands of fans versus another NFL team instead of your teammates in practice. You know what I'm saying? Our game one's against Seattle Seahawks, and it's there. So strapping up, going out in front of the 12th man or whatever they call themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just going out there, just in that uniform, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just ready to rock and roll.
I got you.
Against beast mode.
Yeah. But once again, man, I appreciate you spending the time with us, talking about it, bro. You real life dude. You already know the Commerce family.
Yeah, straight up.
So,
Lion Nation.
Walker Review, NFL,
Yeah.
Danny Mason,
Yeah.
we're here. Y'all catch you later now.